So the feedback has been, a lot of slagging. Okay. Somebody said to me, so you're president of Sinn Féin, now you want to be the president of Ireland. What next? The IFA, the GAA?
You see neutrality becoming an issue in the presidential election?
I do. I think the presidential election naturally invites all of us to reflect on where we're at, who we are, and where we want our country to go in terms of our values and our direction over the next 7 years and indeed beyond it. So I think our status as military neutrals, given that the government is coming at it now to dismantle the triple lock, will be a very, very important conversation that we need to have. I think also Irish reunification, the next stages of the peace process, how we prepare and respond to the change that's underway. These are going to be big conversation points, and they're the type of issues that can't just be corralled as conversation points for the political class. It's really, really important that people beyond politics actually get involved and have the chance to reflect and to express democratically their views on that. So yeah, I think they're going to be very, very crucial, irrespective of who candidates are.
Yes, and you also think European Union militarisation and Ursula von der Leyen's role in all this, you think that's also going to be on the agenda for the presidential?
I think that's on the agenda already.
Anyway, okay.
To be honest with you, I think people have been shocked in some cases, angered in others at the position that Ursula von der Leyen took from the very, very beginning of what has transpired in Palestine. I think really, really angered, and I think it's been a bit of an eye-opener for some people who may not have fully understood just how complicit Europe has been in ongoing Israeli impunity, and the consequences of that for the Middle East, but for the wider world, are really, really serious, including for lots of people living in Israel. And you can see them out on the streets now in growing numbers, kind of making their voices heard.
Now, irrespective of who the candidate is, but you heard what Tom Ford said today. What sort of feedback have you got this week from people as your name has been associated with the presidency?
Well, look, people are conscious that so many names are kind of floated. People have been asking me, what's the intention, and I have told them what I will now tell you. We are looking at all of our options. One option is to support a joint candidate. The other is to advance a candidate of our own. So we're going to work our way through that. And irrespective of who the candidate is, this needs to be a really engaged and engaging process. So the feedback has been, a lot of slagging. Okay. Somebody said to me, so you're president of Sinn Féin, now you want to be the president of Ireland. What next? The IFA, the GAA? So yeah, it's been like that. I have simply said that every option is on the table, because it has to be. I think this is an important election. It's happening in a particular global context, in a particular domestic context. And I want to be sure that we are part of driving those debates around neutrality, Ireland's future, Irish unity. And I mentioned, you'll notice this evening in particular, our young people. Government after government now has gotten it really badly wrong, and I am deeply, deeply concerned that younger people increasingly feel very, very excluded, very distant from Irish democratic and political life, and actually very, very downhearted, and I understand how it would be easy for people simply to say, look, doesn't matter, who cares, and throw in the towel, and that can't happen. Our young people deserve better than that, and we as a society and a country need much, much better than that for our young people, for all of us to thrive.